Alrighty, what's up, y'all? Time for some yap sauce because it's Sunday and I'm riding and you ain't got nothing else to do. That's why you watch this video. So, let's get to it. Just try not to die. Glad you're looking. Anyway, back on my motorcycle therapy, mental health kick. Just because it's on my brain and I feel like yapping about it, so I might as well make a video. I think, again, if you the first time tuning into this channel, my stuff, I am nobody important, nobody special, got no degrees in psychiatry or psychology, just a dude with a brain that's feeling sometimes. So I use my motorcycle for wind therapy, motorcycle therapy as it's more commonly known to me. Some people call it, they interchange. Either way, I'm yapping already off the subject. Chipmunk. It's just my way to vent, and I believe it's a lot of other people's ways to vent, especially in the military community, because sometimes military folks got issues. Anyway, so that's the background on this and why I yap about it. I got a playlist. You can check out some of my older videos if you like, but let's get to the meat and taters of today. And I think I don't even think, I know I am broken, right? Like, something ain't right with me. I don't know quite what it is or isn't, but it's both hurt and helped me. I'm pretty sure I've addressed this before and some of my other videos, and sometimes I allude to it with other topics, but I think, I don't know, sometimes I appreciate being broken. Like, I don't know why, but I think I'm broken for the better in some states, in some aspects of life, because some shit in life just don't bother me. Like, it's not gonna hurt me, it's not gonna kill me. I've been through enough in life to go, you know, like, shit happens. So, like, as a kid, now this is not me being broken as a kid, it's just an example. I got yelled at, I got made to do chores, I got, you know, the kind of treatment that you would want to give or should get as a child, as my parents raised me to be a productive member of society. I had to get up, had to do shit on Saturdays, I had chores, like, had to get up and work and do and clean and fix. And I know how to cut the grass. I used to hustle cutting the grass as a kid. I used to make money like that before I got my first real job. So I was not afraid of working. Fast forward to when I went to basic training. Like, my stepdad, I had 4 parents, by the way, so I couldn't get away with shit. I had mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad. My stepmom died. My first stepmom died in her sleep, I believe, from cancer. It's just like, damn, that sucks. And seeing and being around that stuff as a kid, you kind of get different type of view on life, right? So anyway, my stepdad's a former, he's a Vietnam vet. He got black and white pictures of him on the wall, jumping out of planes, broke his legs, been shot. So dude's tough as balls, right? So he would get me, I had to make hospital corners and have my bed made every day. I get the basic training. I'm in the Air Force, if you didn't know, by the way. Yes, I know. I was originally going to go to the Army, but my stepdad was like, you too smart for that, you going to the Air Force. And I thank that man every day for that, because I've been there for 22 years, and it's legit. I love it, and I don't know if I would have, I definitely would have made it in the Army, because that's what I was training for, but I do appreciate the fact that he looked and saw better in me and wanted me to do better in me in the Air Force. Anyway, I got the basic training. People were losing their minds. We were doing drill. I mean, I was captain of the drill team when I was in ROTC, when I was in high school, and it was just because my stepdad had me going across down that path in life, right? Discipline, order, stuff like that. So you get the basic training, people getting yelled at to make their bed, we had to march, we had to go to class, and I'm like, okay, and people were losing it. People were losing it. Grown men crying, like, not to downplay their tears, but it's just like, they never went through shit, never left home, never been anywhere, never been yelled at, apparently. I'm like, it's just words. The TIs back in the day couldn't even put their hands on us, right? I went circa 2001, 2002 era, so even then it's probably softer than some of the boys, the mans that went before me, and the generation in front of me is still a little softer than, you know, it's kind of one of those deals. That's how we see it as veterans. Every generation is always softer than the last, just because we old cronies and we like to complain. Anyway, these dudes are flipping out. One dude threatened to harm himself, and it was like, bro, you serious? Are you serious? It's because he'd never faced any adversity. His parents coddled him. Dude got yelled at and tried to apologize to one of our MTIs. He tried to walk up to him, shake his hand, and apologize. When I tell you this man's ass was flame broiled, there was 3 they turned, it was like a pack of hyenas, vicious. Tore this man a new one, sewed it up, tore it again. I just don't understand what was going across his mind at the time. But he had just never experienced anything. He just thought that was the thing to do. And it seems like a lighthearted story, and it is, and it was at the time, but it's just like, I went through there, I was latrine queen, right? I had to clean the toilets by hand. Had a scrub brush, but I also took a piece of paper towel and toilet paper, don't kill me, and I would go across it to get all the water spots off. They couldn't figure out how I did it. But like, bro, my stepdad made me do this. This is a Saturday morning for me. This is light work. I got upgraded to Bay Chief, and then I was element leader and all that kind of stuff, and then they found out I was an ROTC, tried to give me more responsibilities, but it was always time to get out of there, and it was just like, that was normal life to me. I had a KP duty, it was kitchen patrol. We had to clean dishes, but we got to eat first, and we didn't have to sit down and rush. Just sit, eat, and get out in the military, if you don't know that. 3 non-carbonated, non-caffeinated drinks, blah, 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 all that jazz. I was in there grubbing, eating, enjoying washing dishes, and people were losing it. I'm like, what the fuck, what is this? What y'all crying about? It's chores. Now, if you take those same type of situations and apply them to adult life, real life, outside of basic training, like if you've never had any strife, any adversity, any difficulties in your life, the first time something happens, it's not going to be good for you. Mentally, a lot of people cannot handle it. They will crack, they will break, they will go down the path of no return, unfortunately. And I don't think that's healthy. Now, being broken is not necessarily healthy either. I mean, the key word is broken. There is something wrong with me, and it has been to my detriment at times, but for the most part, God, like, I'm emotionally unavailable sometimes. I am avoidant. I am standoffish. I don't like letting people in because people hurt me. You know, I've been robbed. I've been stolen from. I've had my car broken into. I've had my car stolen. I've had my radio stolen. I've been scammed, like international scam, to where I got pulled back from the FBI. I was deployed in 2017, and the FBI was like, we need you in court on Monday. And I was like, haha, I'm not going to do that because I'm deployed. And they was like, okay, we see you Monday. I shit you not, they had my ass on a plane from Qatar in the Middle East back to Michigan, just so I can go to court. I spent a week here, and they put me right back in the desert. I got scammed. I was a victim, you know, but it's just made me more distrustful of people. I've had family take advantage of me, not in a, you know, one of those type of ways, but I've had, my 360 died. Some bitch, this about to be a one-sided video. You ain't got the view of my pretty stature and frame and manliness. But anyway, I'm gonna just keep yapping like I used to, old school. Let's go back to our roots with one camera. And, you know, it's just made me distrustful. People take advantage of you. I don't like being around groups and crowds. I don't, I've had my heart broken. I mean, we all have, right? Like, you think you awesome, and then I had young teenager brain and mind and approach to life, and then you get your heart broke young. You try to do stuff different. Friendships, emotional relationships are all affected by that. Granted. But that, my brokenness keeps me safe, keeps me sane. Lost people close to me, death, murder. My little brother got killed, and it sucks. I couldn't get to him. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't really talk about him too much out of respect for my stepmom. This is my stepbrother, but you know, we grew up together, so that's not even a thing no more. I'm over them titles, and it was during COVID, and it was just like, what the fuck, like, I couldn't even cry, because I'm like, not that I was unfeeling, it's just, there's been so much shit I've gone through in life. Like, I mourned him, I've mourned relationships, I've mourned family members, but I just, at one point, I lost my ability to actually produce tears. Sounds weird, I don't know if anybody else has been affected by that, but at the same time, it's like, I didn't go into a deep depression and crash and all that stuff. Of course, my stepmom, like, you know, I felt bad for her, but it's one of those things like, okay, it didn't happen to me. I was affected by the loss, but I was able to still function. Like, for, I don't know, up until recently, I hadn't talked to my father for over a decade, 11 something years, and it's just like, I don't talk about it because it's too personal, but y'all don't know his name, so it's just one of the things where it just came around, and it's just like, you know, I just got used to it. So when stuff happens, it's just kind of like, okay. I mean, I'm either going to keep going or I'm going to let it break me down. And I have found that yes, even though I'm broken, there's still so many things that I enjoy about life. Like I just went to TDY, the video I was talking about, my last talking video, I think, a couple ago. I went to go, I saw beautiful things, mountains, streams, waterfalls. I've been to Turkey, Guam, England, Scotland, Qatar. Like, I've seen beautiful things, and this planet is so large, and we are so small. But I do take appreciation out of life, and I don't want to downplay anybody who's struggling and having those issues, but I'm not going to let the trials and tribulations of life break me. I'm talking big shit now. Who knows what the next thing could be? Again, I'm a person, and things change, viewpoints change. Something might get me one day, and I'm on here crying and rocking in the fetal position. But until then, I'm gonna keep going. I think that's all I got to say. I can ramble on forever about being broken, because I mean, it's broken. And I got issues. Probably should go figure out exactly what they all are, but it's more of a defense protective shield thing with me. You know, don't let people in, because that's where your tender spots are. You know, the softest part of a turtle is inside the shell. Anything on the outside of that can kick rocks, baby. So I got my shell out, but of course my daughter, a few certain people are in there, and you know, the people closest to you can hurt the most. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, you take a risk, and that's just one of the things, right? You can take a risk with anything, but people get me. I don't trust nobody. I don't believe hardly anything people say. Keeps me safe though. Keeps me from getting scammed again. Keeps me from getting involved in another investigation. Keeps money in my pocket, because that's where I like it to be. And yeah. So put your comments and your beliefs and your critiques and stuff down below. Are you broke? Not broke like poor, but are you broken? Or is it just me? Catch you guys later.